This is Mrs. Michael from the Classical Liberal Arts Academy. In this course, we will be studying McGuffey's Eclectic Primer. In each of these lessons, you will see 4 parts. The first part you will notice is a picture. Now, this picture is going to help you to know what the lesson is going to be about. The second part of the lesson you will see are the sight words. Now, these sight words you are going to learn to read by heart. You will memorize them and be able to see them and read them just by looking at them. The next part of the lesson you will learn is the elementary sounds. Now, each of these elementary sounds makes a different sound. And all of these elementary sounds will be in the beginning of the lesson. The fourth part of the lesson are the sentences. The sentences will be at the end of the lesson, and they will combine the sight words and the elementary sounds. In these lessons, you will listen to the sentences being read to you, and then you will practice reading the sentences on your own. Some lessons will also have a 5th part, which will be script exercises. You will copy these out into lined paper. Let's begin lesson 1. First thing you can notice about lesson 1 is that in the middle there is a picture of a rat. Now, this will show you that this lesson is going to be about a rat. So let's start with our sight words. Now, the first sight word is only one letter. This is the word A. A. When you see a word that's just the letter A by itself, just say A. The next sight word is the word and. A-N-D. And. A-N-D. And. The third sight word is cat. C-A-T. Cat. C-A-T. Cat. And the last sight word for this lesson is rat. R-A-T. Rat. R-A-T. Now let's move on to our elementary sounds. The first elementary sound is a letter A with a little smiley mark over it. That is an English short A. Whenever you see that, say the sound ah. Ah. The next elementary sound is this C with a little line through it. That is a classical C and makes the sound k. K. Whenever you see that C with the line through it, say the sound k. The next elementary sound is this letter D. This is a classical D and makes the sound D. D. The next elementary sound is this letter N. It's a classical N and says the sound N. N. And the next elementary sound is an R. This is an English R and it says the sound R. R. And the last elementary sound is a T. This is a classical T and makes the sound T. T. So for this lesson, you will take these elementary sounds and you're going to combine them together to learn to write and to read words. Now let's move down to our sentences. Okay, so you can see your rat, and we'll move down to the sentences down here. Now, the first sentence right here, we have the one-letter word, A, and then over here we have R-A-T. You know R says R, R. This is the English short A, which says A. Put the R and the A together, you have ra, ra, ra. And at the end you have the classical T, which says T. So let's put that together. R, A, T, R, A, T, rat, rat, a rat. Now the next words over here, you have the A again, which is the English short A. It's the word A, and you have C-A-T. Now let's sound this out. That C says K. The A says A. K, A, K, A, ca, ca. And you have a classical T at the end. T, t. Let's put that together. K, A, T, K, A, T. Cat, cat. A, cat. Now, if we look down here, we can see we have a capital A. Now, a capital letter is used at the beginning of a sentence. You have here A. The next word is C-A-T. Let's sound that out. The C says K. The A says A. Ca, ca. And then you have the classical T at the end. T. Cat, cat. A, cat. Over here you have a again, the capital A for the beginning of the sentence. And then you have R, A, T. Let's sound this out. The English R says R. The English short A says A. R, A, R, A, ra. And the classical T says T. Rat, rat. A rat. Now let's move down to the sentences. The first word of this sentence is A, and you can see it's capitalized because it's the first word of a sentence. The next word, C-A-T, k-a-t, k-a-t, cat. The next word, A-N-D, A, the English short A, the N says N, an, and put the D at the end, D, and, A, cat, and then you have your one-letter word, A, and the last word, R-A-T. Let's sound that out again. The English R says R. That English short A says A. Ra, ra. And I'll put the classical T, T at the end. Rat, rat. And at the very end, you have this mark, this little dot, that's a period. That means the sentence has come to an end. Now let's go back to the beginning and read that again. A cat and a rat. How did you do? See if you can read that sentence on your own. Well, let's move on to the next sentence. Okay, the first word is the same word, same as we read before. Capital A, A. The next word, let's spell it first. R-A-T. And now let's sound it out. The English R says R. The English short A says A. Ra, ra. And let's put the classical T at the end. T, t. Rat, next word, A-N-D. Start with the English short A, and the classical N, an, and add the D, and. Then you have your one-letter word A, and you have this word over here, C-A-T. C says K, and the English short A, ca. Then add the classical T, cat. A rat and a cat. And at the end you have a dot, which is a period. That means the sentence has come to an end. Now take some time and go to the beginning of the lesson. Read over your sight words, your elementary sounds, and then go down and read your sentences. See if you can read everything on your own. Once you can, go ahead and take your quiz, and then you can move on to lesson 2. I hope you did well with the first lesson in McGuffey's Eclectic Primer. May God bless your studies.